This conversation is for the birds.
Ah.
Yo.
Hey, want to hear a story about some birds I met in Brazil?
Of course.
Cool, because these birds were like none I've ever met before.
Like, what you mean?
Well, it was my first time in Brazil, and these birds are only found here and a few other neighboring countries.
Oh, so this is a lifer for you.
Yes, they were. And so was this feathery debate.
Debate about what?
All right, let me get to it. So, luckily, I had my handy audio translator with me and a tip from one of the locals that they do this all the time. So, I just made my way into the valley.
Oh, they must be fancy birds. They in the valley.
It was a nice area. I just happened to spot them as they flew up the perch.
I hope you just ain't walk up on them, though.
Nah, I gave them a minute to ruffle their feathers and get comfortable. I ain't want to just run up on them. But before I could get close, I heard the first one speak up.
Well, what do you say?
Birds should fly less.
That makes no sense. Your translator's broke.
I thought that was the case. And then the female said,
Birds should fly more.
I still think your audio translator's broke.
nope. I was able to check it a few times because this did go on for a while. And eventually, it did kind of get out of control.
How?
Well, I knew supposedly they did this all the time. But with the flapping wings, flipping tails, to me, it looked like they really just weren't getting along.
Dang, did they fight?
Nah, they didn't fight. It was really just a confusing mess. And then the worst thing happened.
What?
My audio translator stopped working.
Fly
More?
less,
More?
less,
More?
less, fly less.
What?
I'm kind of thinking the audio translator's the problem.
Why do you say that?
I have my reasons, but continue.
Okay, where was I?
Daydreaming about birds.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, things calmed, as they always do. The couple departed towards another line, synchronizing their twists and twirls along the way. It really felt like a fairy tale, you know, the two lovebirds flying off into the sunset.
That's cool.
Regardless of how they settle their differences, I was happy to see that this couple could have such opposing views and still maintain a close bond. I thought there was nothing else to see. Then I heard the female.
Birds should fly less.
If you remember, she didn't say this the first time.
Or the audio translator stopped working again.
That could be the case. But if both stopped working, why did the male say?
Birds should fly more.
Okay, so they both changed their minds.
Yes, they did. And they started again with the cawing and the thrashing.
How long this time?
Too long, trust me. But eventually this faded and they flew to the other line in their love entanglement of twists and twirls along the way.
So they're good.
Ha! No, the confusion only got worse.
How?
It didn't matter how many times they flew back and forth. I could never predict who would fly first, who would land first, who would speak first, or who would say, birds should fly more or birds should fly less.
Maybe it's none your.
What's none ya?
None your business.
That may be true, but I really felt like I could help these birds out.
Interesting, because you don't even know what's going on.
Anyway, when they landed close to me, I hit them with a quick wave and was like, excuse me. I said, I see you two have a special bond
Right?
and a unique way of discussing things, but can you help me understand why you can't seem to agree?
At least you're politely not minding your business.
Thanks.
Keep going.
They responded in the most interesting way. It's like they were speaking from the same brain.
Explain.
So they never spoke at the same time, but they would finish or start each other's sentences,
Oh, I get it. Like, they were connected.
but on another level.
We always agree.
Maybe it is you who misunderstands.
What's so funny?
Sounds like they just flipped you the bird.
Honestly, it did feel like that. But it was hard to get offended because I was starting to think that these two may be just a little cuckoo.
That says a lot from a guy with a broken translator.
It's not the translator.
Because it's your brain.
Whatever. Moving forward, I was careful to not offend the pair. So I made sure to paraphrase my understanding.
What'd you say?
Well, first, I complimented on how well they equally treat each other. You know, no one's first or last.
That's fair.
But then I had to point out that they always have opposing opinions. They'll both say birds should fly more or birds should fly less, but never at the same time.
Well, what they say?
First, they looked me over for a minute. Then,
Makes sense.
He has no feathers.
Let me guess. The translator's working.
yes, my brain is perfectly fine. Trust me, I was just as confused as you are right now.
You realize something?
What?
I said your translator, not your brain.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, well, they continued,
Our feathers are sensitive to the air.
So we can feel the way the wind's blowing.
Biologically, that makes sense. Maybe you had a dialect setting or something that was off.
By now, I had double checked all the settings, so trust me, I was just as confused as you. But they kept going.
We keep our valley healthy by eating the insects.
Including the invasive ones that make us a little
Gassy.
All right, hold up. So, birds should fly more, then birds should fly less. And you don't understand it because you don't have feathers and you can't feel the wind, and the bugs make them gassy?
Yes, you have all the points, and it's all coming together.
What? What could possibly be the point of that?
So they broke the whole dual communication thing and spoke independently.
As our feathers indicate to us, we are downwind from you. I am the furthest away, being downwind from my partner.
And birds should fly less?
That's actually a good guess, and it's what she said.
birds should fly less.
Okay, I still don't get it.
Don't worry, because I didn't either until she gave this weird squint and raised her tail feathers.
Oh, the silent ones.
Exactly.
This actually makes so much sense now. So whoever was downwind would get a face full of fart from their partner. So in his case,
Birds should fly more. This story was written by, recorded by, and created by me, Dante Hunter. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, peace out.